Coming up on This Week in the NPSL, we check in on the Atlantic Blue, where Elm City Express was looking to stake their claim to the top spot on the back of a bull. We will have the 4-goal rodeo in Connecticut. In the Midwest, Lansing United goes on the road at Kalamazoo, but ran into a squad looking for their first points at home. In the Southeast, two rivals square off in Chattanooga in front of the normal raucous crowd of Chatta hooligans, but would the home team give them reason to cheer? And in the Golden Gate Conference, the top spot may be secured, but East Bay FC Stompers are still chasing a postseason spot. Those highlights, plus our Miter Player of the Week, is all ahead on This Week in the NPSL. Greetings and welcome to our stormy New Orleans studios, where even a tropical storm can't stop us from bringing you highlights from around the league. I'm your host, Paul Boron, and we start the show in the Northeast, where we get a look at TSF FC. And for the first time this season, so do their home fans, and they had plenty to cheer about with a pair of wins in Wayne. In this interconference matchup, Boston City losing the ball coming out of the back, and TSF almost takes advantage, but it's saved by the Boston keeper. Later on, a great opportunity for Boston City, and that's almost the first goal of the game, but we end scoreless at the half. Second half, great save by the TSF goalkeeper off a great start to the second half. Later on, the ball recovered by TSF in Boston's half of the field. A great pass finds Steven Zamudio. He drives into the penalty area and fires home into the top right corner, 1-0 TSF. A foul against TSF, which Boston City makes count. Felipe Adelar with a double header inside the penalty box to make it 1-1. Later, ball recovered by TSF on Boston's half of the field, and a pass finds Luis Mendoza, who fires a shot from 30 yards out to beat the keeper, and TSF wins their home opener 2-1. They were right back at it on Saturday night as they welcomed the New York Cosmos B into town. Long curled ball into the TSF box, not dealt with very well, and opportunities for the Cosmos to give the visitors the lead, but they can't take advantage. How about this save by the Cosmos keeper to defy Junior Batista from TSF FC, getting the lead. And so we were scoreless in half, and in the second half, it is Mendoza curling a free kick into the far post from about 27 yards out. Last chance for the Cosmos as the goalkeeper comes forward. A header on goal, comfortably saved by Mateo Zabala. Cheers for the TSF crowd to their boys who win it 1-0. Elsewhere in the Atlantic Blue Saturday night, Elm City looking to take over the conference lead as they took on Greater Lowell. 20th minute, Elm City Express midfielder Christian Hernandez strikes a free kick just outside the area. It caroms off a couple of players, bounces up to midfielder Lucas Gabriel, who slid the ball to striker Tavoy Bull Morgan. Get used to hearing his name. He popped the ball up with his right foot and then volleys it into the net, and Elm City Express has the lead. Just 5 minutes later, Hernandez, again a free kick just outside the area, finds Bull Morgan, and Bull heads it home, and that's his second of the night. 58th minute, Elm City striker Shaquille Sanchez dribbles the ball down the left flank, cuts back through two defenders, slides it through midfielder Lucas Gabriel, who cut the ball back. It bounces off the defending keeper and rolls right to the Bull, who hit it with his right foot first time into the back of the net. Bull almost gets his fourth as he strikes a header off the corner kick from Hernandez. It goes out of play, but Bull is not denied on this night. 59th minute, midfielder Kalu Keita dribbles down through two defenders, finds Bull at the top of the box, and the defending keeper has to come out and challenge him. The Bull slides it with his left into the back of the net. A huge night for Bull and a huge night for Elm City Express. That scoreless draw between Virginia Beach City and Fredericksburg get them each a point, but they are well behind FC Frederick right now. You saw the highlights as Elm City has now moved into first in the Atlantic Blue, while TSF FC gets 2 wins and is in third. Nothing has changed atop the Atlantic White as Kingston Stockade still sitting on top of the standings. New Jersey Copa FC moves into a tie for first, while Clarkstown SC Eagles, off of their 10-0 win, move into a tie with the Bucksmont Torch for third in the Keystone Conference. While congratulations to Hershey FC as they notch their first 2 victories of the year. When we come back, we shift our attention to the Midwest, where in the North Conference, everyone is looking up at Med City. And the tightly bunched pack behind them were all in action. We'll check in on them next on This Week in the NPSL.
Keep up to date on NPSL with scores, schedules, stats, and exclusive content on NPSL.com. Visit NPSL.com to browse our dedicated ticket platform, read up on NPSL Spotlight, and view the latest episode of This Week in the NPSL.
Welcome back to our show, and we head to the North Conference, and we will start with action Friday night in Fargo, where the Dakota Fusion were hoping a home crowd would give them a chance to move into second in the conference, but they would have to get past Sioux Falls to do so. Dakota Fusion's Akeem Smith almost scores off a corner, but Amadou Myers was in the right place at the right time. Minutes later, Myers strikes a ball at Fusion goalie Steve Harris, who makes the save. It wasn't until the 15th minute in the first half when Fusion worked the ball from their back line to Akeem Prince Smith, who dribbled down the wing and took a shot that finds the back of the net. Sioux Falls Thunder almost answered, but couldn't capitalize off this cross, and in the 50th minute, Prince Smith finds Jay Johnson. He finds a pocket to double the lead and seal the 2-0 win. Minneapolis City and VSLT. First meeting of these two saw City come out 2-1 winners. How would this one shake out? VSLT on the attack, and Ayuk Tambe cuts it inside and shot through traffic beats Peter Runquist to give the visitors a 1-0 lead. With 30 minutes gone, Charlie Adams' long ball finds Will Kidd behind the defense before Raul Guzman shoves him down. A clear goal-scoring opportunity, and Guzman is sent off. The resulting free kick was fired over the bar as City is unable to immediately capitalize. First half ends with VSLT leading 1-0, but they're down to 10 men, and Minneapolis City would take advantage in the second half. It took an hour for the first corner kick of the game to take place, but City took advantage. Dan O'Brien's delivery was met with a powerful header by Trey Benhart to equalize. Will Kidd finds Miles Stockman-Willis, and he follows his own pass over 60 yards to get the return and the toe poke into the back of the net. City leads it 2-1. Deep in extra time, and everyone, including the goalkeeper, joining the attack. VSLT with the free kick in the box. It pings around before Kevin Hoof manages to clear, and that's how it ends, 2-1 to Minneapolis City. On Sunday, Lansing United visiting Kalamazoo FC, and Kalamazoo's Ali Sodal steps in to intercept a Lansing back pass, slots it through to Jay McIntosh. He beats the Lansing goalkeeper. It's 1-0 Kalamazoo. Man of the match, Tommy Clark for Kalamazoo, dishing it to Adi Adeni, who cuts, bombs, and weaves in the open space in the Lansing 18, beats the keeper upper left to put the home team up 2-0. That score would remain till halftime. Tommy Clark gets his second assist of the night, dancing and dazzling through the Lansing 18 before laying the ball off to the far side. On comes Esteban Russell, who takes the touch, beats the keeper, and that secures the 3 points for Kalamazoo FC. Kalamazoo's 3-0 win not only vaults them into fourth, but hurts Lansing in their pursuit of Ann Arbor and allows Detroit City FC to creep closer after their 2-0 win Saturday night. There was no change in the top 5 spots in the East Conference as Erie leads, but has a bunch of matches ahead of them. Dayton and Rochester are separated by just .15, and in the North, Med City's 3-2 win keeps them in charge of the conference. Next, we head to the South, where before Tropical Storm Cindy blew into Louisiana, the Jesters stormed through Tennessee. Plus, Miami United continues their pursuit of the Fusion. We'll see how they did against Beaches FC coming up.
MITRE is the official ball supplier of the National Premier Soccer League. Visit www.mitre-usa.com for more information That's www.miter-usa.com.
Back here on This Week in the NPSL, I'm your host, Paul Borna. It's time to look in on one of the South's biggest rivalries, where New Orleans has never earned a point in Chattanooga, and the home team was looking to continue that dominance Thursday night. Thunderstorms in the area thinned out the crowd in Chattanooga, but the Chattahooligans were out in full force, and they would be happy early on. Seventh man and the Jesters with a throw in deep in their own end, and it is stolen. It ends up with Jeka Feyraz, who turns and fires and beats Chad Collins, and it's 1-0 Chattanooga. 37th minute and CFC keeping the pressure on, and this long shot is saved by Collins, but it nearly sneaks past him and across the line. All CFC in the first half, so what would the second 45 bring? Well, more of the same. In the 58th minute, a good save by Collins comes out to Leo DeSmet, and it's pushed just wide. Then the Jesters come alive. 65th minute, Mason Maurice, a long shot that is saved, but John Evans follows the shot and knocks it in for the equalizer. Then just 2 minutes later, after a frenetic sequence, Keenan Armbrust with the header that hits the crossbar, and he can't get the follow, and then Chattanooga would counter, and Chad Collins comes out to challenge. This play was a hot topic after the match. You can judge for yourself what the call should or should not have been. In stoppage time, through ball to Felipe Antonio, and Collins stops him point blank to preserve the 1-1 draw. To the Shack we go in Birmingham. Knoxville and Birmingham, 11th minute. Knoxville's forward Ashley Kellyneck is able to hold off Birmingham defender Keegan McQueen. Great solo counterattack dribble. That results in a goal for Knoxville. 65th minute, 2 halftime substitutes for Birmingham combined for a goal. Midfielder Alan Harwell plays a short chip into the Knoxville box for forward Freddie Ruiz, who one-touches it in for a goal. Knoxville takes the win on the road, though, in a 5-goal thriller in the Magic City. Biggest crowd of the year in Memphis Saturday night as they welcome New Orleans. 23rd minute, Memphis gets on the board first, stringing together some passes, and Keba Demba with a left-footed laser into the corner, and it's 1-0. Jesters seem to answer 5 minutes later when Mason Walsh's initial shot is blocked, but his follow finds the back of the net, but it is waved off by the AR. 38th minute, long shot saved by Collins. Dangerous rebound, but Curtis Thorne is there to clear away the second chance. 74th minute, John Evans looking to keep his hot play going, but his free kick just misses the frame. 10 minutes later, Chase Rushing, patient with the ball on the left side of the box, finds Evans, and he makes no mistake putting it away to pull things even. Into stoppage time, Mason Walsh with a terrific cross to Rushing. He rips the header, but he is absolutely robbed, and that's the way things end, 1-1 in Memphis. A quick peek at demise at Tulsa Athletic, 42nd minute, and Tulsa defender Nick Downs with a long throw-in. The demise defender clears it, but Tulsa midfielder Joe Garcia collects the ball. A short pass to Santiago Riveros. Riveros takes it off his chest and bicycle kicks it into the goal. Celebrates with the Armory as Tulsa goes on to pick up a huge win in the Heartland. Beaches FC at Miami United, 26th minute. Matthias Menzel is in on goal and goes lower left corner to give Miami United the lead. 13 minutes later, Jacopo Camillo doubles the lead as he pushes it by the defender toward the far post. And in the 62nd minute, Juan Ramirez cuts the lead in half with this beautiful side volley off of the deflection. Miami United ices it in stoppage time. Ball finds Carlos Calgano, who pushes it in. They win 3-1. Crazy United gets that 1-0 home win on Sunday, but they're still well behind the Miami rivals who sit atop the Sunshine Conference. Dutch Lions' decisive 6-3 home victory has them just hundredths of a point behind Midland Odessa. The South is still ruled by the Atlanta Silverbacks after their Saturday night draw, but here comes Chattanooga with their home draw, followed by their late win Saturday night against Inter Nashville. And in the Heartland, it is still FC Wichita in first, but everyone behind them gained ground after Little Rock beat them and Tulsa Athletic and Dallas City both won. Time for one more segment, and that means our MITRE Player of the Week, which will be no surprise if you were paying attention at the beginning of the show. Plus, East Bay FC Stompers are in need of points if they're going to make the postseason. We'll see how they did at home Saturday night.
Soccer Stub is the official ticket provider of the NPSL and powers the league ticket platform. Support live local soccer by visiting tickets.npsl.com to find tickets to NPSL matches near you directly from NPSL teams.
West action now here on This Week in the NPSL. We're in the Golden Gate Conference. Gasp! CD Aguiluchos is actually beatable. They lost Sunday afternoon at home to Sacramento 3-1, but their postseason is locked up. East Bay FC still has work to do, and they were home Saturday night against Napa Valley 1839. It was an evening of missed opportunities for East Bay FC. In the 21st minute, Ahmed Zaki gets the ball at the top of the box, fires a shot, but it's off the post. 24th minute, Jorge Butron plays the ball over the top for Khalid Aramdani, but Napa goalkeeper Javier Valdez makes the deflection at the near post. 43rd minute now, and Napa's Adrian Maldonado picks up his second yellow card for rough challenge of Butron, and Napa down to 10 men for the remainder of this one. Valdez comes up big in the 61st when Arturo Gomez sends one over the top to Isaiah Dairo. His header gives Armandi room to work, but Valdez slams the door. An hour in, and we're still scoreless. Napa Valley breaks through in the 78th minute when Brian Marine jumps on a deflected shot attempt, cashes in while East Bay keeper Marcus Rojas is on his heels. Flag stays down, and Napa has a 1-0 lead. We go to stoppage time, and Stompers captain Jesse Kehoe sends a free kick to the front of the Napa goal, where it finds the head of Michael Molinari. The NPSL veteran levels the score just before full time. This one ends 1-1. Napa Valley remains winless on the season. East Bay FC now must win its last 2 games of the season to guarantee a playoff spot. So Luis Galliano's 2-goal effort has FCM Portland in front of Kitsap Soccer Club as they are tied with PDX FC for the Northwest's top spot. We told you about the Golden Gate Conference story where nothing has changed standings-wise. And in the Southwest, FC Arizona got 3 from Joaquin Gonzalez and 2 from George Jeremy in their 7-0 romp. That gets them to 10 wins, and they are still the front runners in the Southwest, while Orange County FC and Riverside Choros are deadlocked at 2.23 points per games played. So a tight battle in the Southwest. As we mentioned, there's a tight battle going on in the Atlantic Blue, and that is where our MITRE Player of the Week resides. It is Tavoy Morgan of Elm City Express. You can call him Bull, and he rampaged through Greater Lowell NPSL FC Saturday night, delighting the Connecticut crowd with 4 goals and earning him MITRE Player of the Week honors. Congratulations to Bull, who, by the way, added another goal this past Tuesday in their 3-0 win over Brooklyn. Who will be our MITRE Player of the Week next week? Well, you have to tune in to find out. Plus, there are many more match details available on Twitter at NPSL Soccer and at pboron88. For all of us at the NPSL, I'm Paul Boren, thanking you for joining us, and we will see you next week right here on This Week in the NPSL.